So, this was a video I've been meaning to do last month. Yeah, July 28th. It's almost been a month, but July 28th is when I got something I've been wanting for a while, ever since I can remember before Apple discontinued them. It's the iPod Touch. This one I got off back market for about 120 bucks. It is the 128 gig model as let it load. It's shown right here. This is probably the only device that I've had in my collection that's not been filled up all the way the first few weeks I've had it, because there's not really much you can do on this thing. It's running iOS 12.5.7, which, hold on, let me search it up and see when it was released. Okay, so it's not that old. It wasn't very recent, but it was released in January of 2023. So it is one of the later versions of iOS 12. But, I mean, they were released alongside with the iPhones, with the first iPod Touch being released in 2007 alongside the first iPhone. And they continued this trend. The iPod Touch 4 released alongside the iPhone 4. This released alongside with the iPhone 6 in 2015. They only discontinued them in 2022. So, as of 2022, these are no longer supported. The last one they ever made was the 7th gen, and that got to iOS 15. I don't know the exact version, but it got iOS 15 before it was discontinued. And these are perfect for kids. I mean, I know I've got a phone myself, so I don't really need an iPod, but I've been wanting one for a while, and I've got a job to the point where I can buy myself one, and so I did. Kind of wishing I got the blue one now, because the blue iPods look amazing. The reason I like blue iPhones is because, sorry about that, I got a message. Hold on, guys. I had the iPhone 5C when it came out. I had the blue. I think I had 32GB version. But wait a minute. Okay, I will show you what the blue iPod Touch looks like. Hold on, guys. See, that's what the blue iPod Touch looks like. But with the release of the iPod Touch 7, Apple made it like a lighter blue, which looks awesome in my opinion. This was the case I bought from Walmart. Yes, it's for the 5th gen because it's got the hole cut in it. Because the 5th gen on this side had a little hole for like a lanyard and whatever else you could fit on them. But that stopped with the 6th gen and the 7th gen. But since the 5th, 6th, and 7th are all the same size, they just reused the shell for the 6th, 7th. The case for the 5th gen can fit around the phone. Well, not phone. I keep saying it's a phone. It's not a phone. It's a music player that just so happens to run full iOS. And it helps that I was able to get a bunch of stuff from my iPod because it runs on my iCloud account. Swear to God, I lost my iPod. Yes, if y'all remember, like a month or so, like not a month, it was a while back, I had unboxed and set up my iPad 5th gen. Well, I had set up a new iCloud account. I'm not gonna say the name or my password, but I said I got a new iCloud account because I couldn't remember my old iCloud account that was associated with my iPhone 13 I had back in Michigan. But I had to make a new one, and then when I got my iPod, I just signed back into my iCloud, and yeah, I was able to get a lot of apps that was already associated with my iCloud on my iPad. I was able to get them on my iPod, but a lot of them don't work anymore. Like Reddit don't work, YouTube, it don't work, but somehow it works on the iPhone 4S. I don't know why it don't work on the iPod Touch, but it's whatever. I mean, I love it. I love the small form factor. I don't know. I just like the small devices. And so, yeah, that was my review on the iPod Touch 6 a month later. Like, subscribe. Till then, peace out.